So welcome back to the 8th edition of Technique Tuesday. Again, joined here by Matt. Today we're going to go through a few different variations of the kettlebell swing. This is going to be a common exercise that you work for the lower back, the glutes, as well as the hamstrings. These are the techniques. So the first technique we're going to go through is just the normal kettlebell swing. So I'm going to start with the kettlebell on the floor. We're going to approach kettlebell standing just behind so it's in front, feet shoulder width apart. Now, key thing to remember, kettlebell swing, it's in the name, it's a swing. It's not a front raise, okay? We're driving through the hips. We're not lifting and raising our shoulders. Keep that in mind. So, Matt's going to take hold of the kettlebell by hinging at the hips, keeping his core tight, his back straight. He's going to grab hold of the kettlebell. Now, the reason we start it in front is as you pick it up, it starts the swing. So, the kettlebell is going to start by going through your legs. From there, you're going to drive through the glutes, push forwards and swing it up just to shoulder height. So we're going to pick up the weight, it's going to swing back to start with, and we're going to drive up with the glute. So we're swinging it up as we go through. So as you can see with the kettlebell, as he swings up, it then faces forwards. If the kettlebell stays facing towards the ground, you're raising, you're not swinging. Drive more with the hips. He's keeping his core strong, he's keeping a nice straight line in his back throughout. He's going to breathe in on the way down, and breathe out on the effort, and that's on the way up. Breathing in. Breathe out, keeping his eyes facing forwards, keeping his spine in neutral. Once he's done, he's going to bend at the knees, hinge from the hips, placing the kettlebell on the floor, and that's our kettlebell swing. Okay, so the second movement we're going through is the single arm kettlebell swing. So from here, it's very similar to the normal kettlebell swing. However, it's in the name, one arm. So we're going to approach kettlebell starting in front again to help start off that swing. We're going to hinge at the hips, we're going to grab hold of the kettlebell with one hand. However, even though we're going with a single arm, we're keeping our shoulders square facing forwards. We're not reaching through and twisting and exposing our lower back. We're keeping everything strong. So as he picks up the weight, it's going to go through his legs to start the swing off, drive with the hips, making his way up. As you can see, he's keeping his core strong, his shoulders are square to the floor. He's not twisting on the way down or on the way up. Breathing in on the way down. Breathing out on the way up. We're just going to stop at shoulder height. Again, swinging through, driving with the hips up. Leaning back, driving with the hips. Once we're done, we're going to hinge at the hips, placing the kettlebell on the floor, and that is our single arm kettlebell swing. Okay, so the third technique we're going to go through today is the American kettlebell swing. Very similar to the normal one, however, we're just going a little bit higher. Now, approaching the kettlebell, same way. Starting with the feet just past shoulder apart, hinging from the hips, grabbing hold, keeping that kettlebell in front, so it starts off that swing. Brace the core, spine in neutral. From here, Matt's going to pick up, swing it through the legs, all the way above the head and then straight back down. We don't want to pause with a heavy kettlebell above our head. So swinging through, breathing in on the way down through the legs and breathe out. Whoosh, nice and strong, swinging through. Again, it's a swing, not a raise. As you swing it to the top, the kettlebell's facing to the ceiling. Once we're done, hinging at the hips, placing it to the floor, and that is our American kettlebell swing. So thank you for tuning in for this week's edition of Technique Tuesday. If you want to stay up to date with our social media, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and if you want to book in a free trial or find out any more information, you can go to our website for everything epic.